him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kobe goes in, and the shot is good. Bryant's got 6.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Williams. This is Nowitzki. Back to Williams. Count that one.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees. The Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks, that was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
The drive by Bryant feeds it to Hibbert. Right side, Kobe. And he gets the bucket. Bryant's got 8 points. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, with the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good. Kevin, they just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Hibbert with a screen on Parsons. Kobe goes in. Randall kicks to Clarkson. Randall dishes to Bryant. Randall with a screen for Kobe. Bryant is double. 6 to shoot. Russell, no good.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Parsons passes to Williams. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Anderson. And it's blocked. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. Outside, Russell. Back to Bryant. Pass to Randall. He feeds it to Kobe. Mavericks with the rebound. And Anderson kicks to Harris. That gives them the lead.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Here's Kobe. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Bryant's got 10 points.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Barea. Also Devin Harris out there. Anderson is out there with Dallenberg. And it's Powell in at the 4 slot. And that one's good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, clearly Dirk Nowitzki plans to be a Maverick for the rest of his career. He signed a 3-year, $25 million deal this offseason. He was offered max contract money from other franchises, but took much less to stay with Dallas and make another run at it. Rare to see a franchise and a player so committed to each other in this day and age, guys.
Yeah, a championship mentality, Doris. Good point. Thanks. And he makes the first.
One thing you know when it comes to the Mavericks is they're not going to sit back and stand pat. They want to reload, not rebuild every year.
Well, guys, the Mavericks have made the most out of this run since they've had Dirk Nowitzki. a strong team for so long because they never tore it down.
And there were times they could have. I mean, you have to respect that mentality that, they've maintained their unity, their continuity. And as long as you have Dirk, you know you can put pieces around him to be competitive. That's what the Mavs have always done.
The Lakers in the lead. Huertas passes to Kelly. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bass can't get it to go. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Nick Young.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line. He didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence. Very odd.
Don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
The Lakers with the ball. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. And then Young with the dunk. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for J.J. Barea. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
And here is Los Angeles now. Dirk Nowitzki getting his three to go. Williams passes to Huertas. They set the pick. Here's Bass. Can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Parsons with a screen on Williams. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while. The first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition 3.
That's a 2 for Matthews. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Lakers lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Roy, what's been working out?
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Brandon Bass is out there with Ryan Kelly. Then it's Williams. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Huertas in at the point. That's the Laker 5. The Mavs have fallen back, Steve, in the West the last 2 years, but they were very much in the hunt this past season.
Well, they were in a battle for the final playoff spot in the West, and then they ended up in the 8th spot and took San Antonio all the way to 7 games. So they did extremely well given the strength of the conference.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for Ryan Kelly. Here's Williams. The 10-footer finds the target.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter. For the Mavs against the West, it was really about them hitting their shots, and they're a very good shooting team. especially when they played against Western Conference opponents. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And Matthews gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Well, to back up what you talked about with the Mavs shooting, I mean, they were one of the best shooting percentage teams in the league, and they did a lot of their damage against the Western Conference, which, as we all know, is the much deeper conference.
Parsons dishes to Williams. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
A different look for Dallas. Anderson comes in for Parsons, and Devin Harris is subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
18 seconds.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
There's a screen. It's Williams with the drive. Right side, Williams. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. But when he's right, I think he's still one of the best point guards in the league.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dallenberg's checked in. Good on both.
So often what you're able to do on the road defines who you are as a team, and in the Western Conference where you'll finish in that conference. Lucky for Dallas, they were a very strong road team.
Pass to Clarkson. He kicks it to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. And stolen by Darren Williams for the lead, and he sinks the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Dallas with 23 road wins, as you said, and that seemed to be the difference for them getting back to the playoff picture and driving the Spurs all the way to 7 wins.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. Randall brings the double team. Shot clock at 6. And it's Harris off the drive, and it's blocked by Hibbert. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bryant's running.
J.J. Barea. That's his first personal foul.
Well, Clark, you look at why the Mavs were so good on the road. They just weren't affected by the change in venue.
Yeah, they were top 3 in shooting as a road team, right behind the Heat and the Spurs, unfazed by being away from home.
Well, Kobe has always had an alpha personality, but I don't think he came into the league as a natural leader. He was more of a loner, and as his career has worn on, he's realized the need to really engage his teammates for the good of the team.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Barea with it. Russell's there, and he gets it to go. Barea's got 6 points.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And Kobe Bryant, I think we've noticed, becoming less guarded in interviews, seems to be a little more open and forthcoming and authentic. And I think that's helped him express his personality both with teammates and the public. And I find it to be kind of refreshing and a good thing.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Dallenberg, the second chance points on the tip in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Russell gets it to go. Here's Harris. With 2 seconds left, and Dallas again with the bucket. Here's Bryant. Shot is off. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. The forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Matthews out there with Williams. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Matthews with it. They set the pick. Pick by Williams. And Matthews kicks to Williams. Back to Matthews. That's good.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Los Angeles leading by 4. And Bryant kicks to Clarkson. Hibbert with a screen on Matthews. Clarkson passes to Bryant. And Darren Williams pulls it down.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Bryant with it. Matthews covering. Takes the 3. And Kobe Bryant hits from deep. Kobe's got 9 points now in just the second half. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Here is Bryant after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Got that one up quick. Kobe's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Got a piece of it and stolen by Russell. All alone, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Dallas calls timeout.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference. It's the top 5 or 6 teams, legitimate title hopes. But last year for the East, it was especially down. It was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Now here's Williams. Releases from 15. Rebound collected by Clarkson. The 2 teams out east that people were talking about, of course, were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad where teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd fare better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that, who didn't make the playoffs and could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe would have been able to grab a home court advantage. I think the Suns at 48 wins would have probably been a top 4 seed in the East.
Here's Clarkson after the Mavericks pick up 3. The drive by Bryant. Out to the right wing. Russell kicks to Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Again, Los Angeles.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Kobe Bryant. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 10. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Allen Bear comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Now here's Kobe. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
And the shot is good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of